Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the Peyote Verde plant. Echinocereus Knippelianus, commonly known as Peyote Verde, is a cactus native to the mountainous regions of Mexico. It is a small cactus, typically reaching around 12 inches in height. It is soft to the touch and much easier to handle compared to other cacti. The flowers are white or pink, borne from buds that protrude through the plant's skin. The flowers are often very showy and are the main attraction of these cacti. They bloom in spring or summer and sometimes grow larger than the parent cactus. This cactus makes an excellent specimen plant in rock, succulent, or cactus gardens. It is quite an easy and popular cactus to cultivate both in gardens and as houseplants. It is tolerant of a wide range of growing conditions. However, it does require some basic care in order to thrive. Peyote Verde cacti need full sun to grow. They can tolerate some shade, but they will not bloom as profusely in lower light conditions. These cacti are quite drought tolerant, and they can go long periods without water. However, they will do best if they are watered regularly during the growing season. Allow the water to drain out and dry completely between watering. Peyote Verde prefers warm temperatures, but they are surprisingly tolerant of frost. They can tolerate temperatures as low as -12 degrees centigrade if kept dry. These plants are not particularly sensitive to humidity levels, but they prefer to be on the drier side. Don't pair these with humidity-hungry plants. Fertilizing your cactus will also help it to grow and bloom more profusely. Use a balanced fertilizer formulated for cacti, and apply it once or twice during the growing season. Be sure to dilute the fertilizer before applying it, as too much can damage the roots of these plants. Peyote Verde cacti are relatively easy to propagate from seeds or cuttings. To propagate from seeds, simply sow the seeds in a well-draining cactus mix. Keep the soil barely moist and place the container in a warm location with bright indirect light. The seeds will germinate in 7 to 21 days. Once they have sprouted, then the seedlings so that only the strongest 1 or 2 remain per pot. To propagate from cuttings, use a knife to take a healthy cutting. Allow the wound to callus over, and then plant it in a well-draining cactus mix. Keep the soil barely moist and place the container in a warm location with bright indirect light. The cutting will root in 4 to 8 weeks. Once it has rooted, you can transplant it into a larger pot or the garden. Peyote Verde cacti are not particularly fast growers, as such do not need frequent repotting, but they will eventually outgrow their pots. Wait until you see roots spilling out the drainage holes, then it is time to repot. The best time to do this is in the spring before they start actively growing. To repot your cactus, choose a pot that is only one size larger than the current one. Be sure that the pot has drainage holes in the bottom. Fill the bottom of the pot with a well-draining cactus mix. Gently remove the plant from its current pot, and then set it in the new one. Backfill around the plant with more cactus mix, and then water generously. Peyote Verde is considered non-toxic to humans or animals. However, as with all cacti, their spines are hazardous if handled without care. These plants are relatively trouble-free, but they can be susceptible to mealybugs and other pests. These pests can be difficult to control, so it is best to take preventive measures. Before adding them to your collection, be sure to quarantine any new plants and inspect them carefully for insects. If you find pests, isolate the affected plant and treat it with an appropriate insecticide.